Hi, happy November, Capricorns. What's going on? This year's been a little bit weird, has it not? I don't know. It's like gone fast. There's been trials, there's been tribulations, there's been, you know, triumphs. It's been a mixed bag, but in general, I feel like it's like more of a transitional year, right? It's in preparation for, and I think that you guys understand that. You guys are planners. I don't even have to really ask Capricorn what they have planned for the decade of the 20s, right? The 2020s. Because you guys already kind of have an idea of where you're heading, what you want to do, you know. Always, always the goal oriented. And you guys are coming up on your solar return pretty soon here. So, we'll see what that brings, you know. At the time when everyone else is starting their new year anyways, and everybody has all these goals and everything, this is actually your real new year. This is the time where you shine, right? Coming up here pretty soon, so a good time to put those final plans into place and to really take a look at what it is that drives you and what's important, right? What do we want to take with us in the next upcoming year and for the next decade? And what is it that we can do without? Important stuff. All right. Capricorn, November 2019. See what you guys pulled up here. We have, and I'll show you the cards in a second, the Ace of Rods, beautiful. The Page of Rods, a lot of action energy going on here. The Page of Swords, so two pages. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles. Wow. I love it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Opportunities abound. Opportunities abound for Capricorn. You guys, you know what direction you're heading in already. I know you do. But the opportunities coming forward, if there's been any stagnation, I'll say this, Capricorn, it's moving out of the way. There's communication coming in. There's opportunities coming in. And it's time for action. And that's right at home for Capricorn. It's right at home for you guys. You guys aren't the sign that just likes to sit around and think about how things are going to work out. You guys are the sign that really knows out of all the 12 astrological signs, you guys really get down to business. You got a goal, you got something you want to do, you got something you want to achieve, and you're doing it. So let's take a look at the cards. Ace of Rods. This is all about the opportunity for action and creativity. Action and creativity. You guys are coming in, you're coming into your own, right? You're ready to do something. You're really ready to take initiative and get things going. And the prospect of this with the underneath it, you've got the Page of Rods. So two rod cards here, two cards of action, right? Two cards of enthusiasm. In the Page of Rods, you know, you see how he's kind of looking out over the wall. This is someone who has the ability to look at prospects outside of what their current environment is, right? Someone who's got that unique ability to look at things outside of the box. Take a look at a perspective that maybe other people don't see. It's that curious perspective. The Page of Rods is really curious. He's a curious fellow, right? He's kind of bored with what's inside of the walls, and he wants to see what's out there, because what's out there is the opportunity to have freedom, is the opportunity to explore, is the opportunity to take things on a whole new level. and be on a whole new horizon. Something's definitely in the works for you guys. Next, we have the Page of Swords, another page, right? This is messages and communication coming in, right? Clear messages and communications, potentially through emails or correspondence. The swords, the suit of swords is all about mental, ego. So what type of clarification is coming in that we need to be able to proceed? And you guys are awesome planners. You guys are awesome planners, and more than I would say any other sign in the zodiac, you have the ability to manifest it. You have that willpower, that steadfast willpower to just go and get her done. Interesting enough, right under that, you have the Eight of Pentacles, which is the card of it's kind of like the student, and this is where you're putting in the work in, where you're putting in work to some type of specialized skill. Are you learning what you need to learn in order to be successful? So some kind of information comes in that allows you to be able to do this, right? Allows you to be able to really start focusing in and honing in on this project that you've been thinking of. You guys are ready, man. You guys are ready. Whatever this is, you're up for it. It's go time. When you hone in, when you focus in on what it is that you're really searching for, what it is that you're really wanting to do, when you hone in on exactly what it's going to take to get to that, and you put in the hard work, as Capricorn does, you come up with the Nine of Cups. Let me make sure I'm not covering this. The Nine of Cups is the emotional fulfillment card. This is wishes coming true. And you know what? Good, because you guys deserved it. You work hard for what you have. Nobody can deny that about Capricorn. Nobody can deny that. You guys work hard for what you have. You're diligent. You're diligent. You've had the inspiration. You've had the inspiration. You've thought about it. And you're ready to take the next step. You have the opportunity to do this. You have the opportunity to bring this to fruition. And you guys put the work in and you get it done. You get it done. You've got the security and the emotional fulfillment and all of the above. You get what you want. Capricorn does. Capricorn can. You guys can get what you want. Underneath the Nine of Cups, you have another ace. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles represent Earth. You guys are Earth. You guys are an Earth sign. It represents material, land, tangible things, right? That we can touch. When you work really hard for something, Capricorn, when you really put your mind to something, right? It's that focus, right? It's that focus. When you really put your mind to something, you guys have the ability to really manifest. You can really manifest. So what happens? You get some inspiration, okay? You say, you know what? I think there's something else out there that you know, other people might not be seeing, or I might not be seeing yet. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk. I'm gonna take a hold of this new opportunity and I'm gonna see where it takes me. I'm gonna focus my mind. I'm gonna focus my communication. I'm gonna focus my mind, and I'm gonna put the work in. I'm really gonna put the work in and do the hard labor, or the hard study, or the hard work that it takes to get this achieved, because I really want it. What happens when Capricorn does that? Capricorn achieves. Capricorn gets what they want when they really put the work in. When they're really 100% focused, they get what they want. When that happens, it's going to bring in a whole new realm of possibilities, right? This is where the long-term goals set in. This is where the long-term goals set in. As you can see in here, you know, she's planting basically coins in the ground, because these are the seeds, right? This is the manifestation of what can be. You guys are well on your way. And it's like you're not even waiting for your solar return. You guys are actively in the month of November participating in your future. You've got a couple sets of goals. You've got these short-term goals, which you're really going to focus on and really put some work into, right? But it's all, and you're going to achieve that. And I feel like you're even going to achieve it like even within the month, right? Because this is something I feel like you've already been working towards anyways, for the majority of you guys. When you meet those goals, it's going to provide those new opportunities that are really what you're trying to bring in for future, right? Because I know Capricorn's got a future plan for stability, right? Whether it's that new career, whether it's a job opportunity, whether it's investing in property, you guys have a plan. You have a plan for a stability, for a good foundation, and you guys are working towards it. The more you initiate those smaller goals, the more you build towards those longer term goals. So really excited. This is a freaking great reading for Capricorn. It's an excellent reading. It's almost like there's a lot of beginnings in this reading, right? There's a lot of initiations with the aces are kind of like what I see as the seeds, the opportunities. But there's also an aspect of follow through here too, which, again, that's what Capricorn does. Capricorn comes up with the seed, plants the seed, and follows through to the fruition of the plant. They have the ability to do that more than any other sign in the zodiac. They have the drive to do that. Let's get some clarification with the Ace of Rods and the Page of Rods. Again, two action-oriented cards, right? The beginnings of investment of time. Let's take a look. What do we got? What do we got? Seven of Earth. Again, yes, you guys are building, you're planting the seeds right now. You're in the process of planting the seeds. This is the Seven of Earth. I'm not crazy about the pictures of this particular deck, but I like what they have to say. And I think they work great as clarifiers. Seven of Earth is all about planting the crop, right? Taking a look at the work that's been done already and seeing how we can progress it further. How can we grow it further? How can we take the time and the effort that we've already invested and improve upon it more? It says, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. That's so funny. Capricorns hate temporary pauses of action. When you guys have something in mind, when you guys have something that you really want to do, like any kind of pause in action is really kind of annoying. The Seven of Earth is a little bit, the Seven of Coins is a little bit about taking the time to assess what it is that you have. And interesting enough, it comes as a clarifier with the Ace of Rods and the Page of Rods, which are both cards of initiation, of moving forward, of action, of, really taking a perspective of saying, I want to do that. I want to go there. So good idea for you guys to take a little bit of time at the beginning of the month of November to assess where you are and what you have and what you've accomplished. And then look outside of the box a little bit, right? Maybe kind of change your way of thinking. Think about things that you typically wouldn't think were possible, right? And take it outside a little bit. Look a little bit further. Because if anybody can pull it off, you can. Anybody can pull that off, you can. Let's get a clarifier for the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Page of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. Capricorn does not like stagnation. There's too many things to do. Nobody has time. Ain't nobody got time to wait around for shit to happen. Three of Air, Three of Swords. Interesting. Great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself or others. That makes me kind of curious, Capricorn. That makes me kind of curious. What initiated this? What initiated this? There's change here. There's new perspectives here. So what is it that initiated this change for you? Is maybe some kind of disappointment in something or something not quite working out the way that you want it to, right? Those obstacles may be difficult to deal with, as they always are, those life obstacles where we ask ourselves, why am I going through this? Why is this so frustrating? Why do I have to deal with this? Why is this setting me back? Because it gives you time to reassess what it is that you have, what it is that you've already accomplished, and where to move forward. And it's at those times where we become disappointed in some of our plans not coming to fruition the way that we thought that they should, or the way that we felt that they should. And we get that disappointment, that letdown. It's those times where that feeling of needing change comes in, where that initiation comes in, where that feeling of actions like, this is not working. This is not working. I'm going to go in another direction. It's a little upsetting, especially if you've had your heart set on a specific goal for quite amount of time and you feel like you've put a lot of work into that. You've put a lot of work into it with that goal in mind. However, to be honest with you, Capricorn, the outcome of where you're heading, the change, the initiation that's happening with you, the different direction that you're going in is going to bring you possibly even a whole lot more success than what your original plan was. Is it annoying when plans change? Yeah, it is. But that's where this period of reassessment comes in with the Seven of Pentacles. This is a time where we're able to say, okay, things have changed. Situations have changed. Maybe they're not exactly what I hoped they would be or what I thought they would be. But let me take a look at what I have, what I've accomplished, what I've done, and let me be the Page of Rods. Let me look outside of the gate. Let me look outside of the perspective of what I thought was going to be the plan. And let me take it to a whole new level. Because there's a whole lot more available to me and there's a whole lot other places to go than I originally considered. So let's take what we have. Let's move forward. Let's move forward with a new plan, a new initiative, and let's put in the work. Let's do what it takes. Because in the end, Capricorn, you're looking at great rewards for being able to do that, for being able to move on and change your plan, for being able to take the logical perspective of taking a look and seeing what you have and what you've accomplished and putting that into new endeavors, new ideas, new goals, new successes. And you know, what's funny is you have these long-term goals. And so you had these things that you wanted to do to get to that point. Maybe those things didn't work out, but in the long run, regardless of whether you had to change the plan or reinvent the plan or whatever the circumstances was, it still gets you to the point where you want it to be, right? It still allows you to plant those seeds of security and foundation that you're looking for. It does the same thing, and who knows? To me, I mean, with the Nine of Cups over the Ace of Pentacles, I mean, that's success. You couldn't ask for anything better than that. I know it gets annoying when people say everything happens for a reason. I believe it. Maybe things didn't work out the way that you wanted to because they weren't supposed to. Maybe that would not have provided you with the Nine of Cups or the Ace of Pentacles that you were looking for. Clarifying the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Water. Beautiful card. There that is. Queen of Water, relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. Well, quite frankly, Capricorn, when you have the kind of success that you're looking at, you're looking for that security and stability, not just for yourself, but for your loved ones as well. This is what allows you to be able to do this. You're an earth sign. Your focus is on security and foundation and grounding, right? What is tangible? What is real? What can I touch? What can I feel? That is essentially related to who you are on a soul level, right? It speaks to you emotionally. I really do feel like this has a lot to do with not only building security for yourself in mind, but building security for those, your loved ones and those around you that you care for. This is something that you want to be long lasting. It's something that you're really wanting to really invest the time in. It's that important to you. You guys have got this. You guys have got this in the month of November. You're heading in the right direction. There may be some times of doubt. That's life is like that, right? There are some times of doubt where we just don't know what the hell is going on. I hate it when plans change, right? I get it in my mind and I almost like obsess over it sometimes. This is where I'm heading. This is where I'm going. And then all of a sudden it just gets thrown out and everything changes. And I feel like, okay, well, why did I go through all of that? You went through all of that because you can take what you've learned or you can take what you've gained from that and you can put it towards the next plan. And let me tell you what, the next plan that's coming in is right for you. It's the right plan for you. It's the one that's going to work. It's the one that's going to achieve exactly what you set out to achieve. Let's get you an advice card for the month of November, Capricorn. This is a great reading. I love this reading for Capricorn. It's got everything that you guys need. It really does. It has everything that you need or want. I really like it. Let's see what this says here. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value? Maybe you think you need to control everything, or else nothing will get done. Be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome, but we don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. And responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met, and when faced with an impossible situation or sticky enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. Then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so, so much. Interesting. It's interesting that I brought up to you, Capricorn. I just want to, and I'm sure you can glean your own meaning from what I just read. But it's interesting that I brought up about needing to take care of other people, right? That this is some of your main motivation for doing what you're doing, right? It's not just about your own personal goals. It's the fact that your own personal goals are enmeshed with the care of others, with the expectations of others. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. Yeah, you guys, if there's one piece of advice that I want to give you guys, if the plan changes, let it change. Let it change. I know that's kind of like difficult. Like I said, when you've put so much time and effort into something to try to make it work. And it's just not working with the Three of Swords. Like it's just ultimately like an end to what you thought was going to work or what initially looked so good. That's the advice this month. If your plans change, let them change. Form a new plan based on what you've learned, based on what you've acquired. Come up with a new plan, and I guarantee you that plan will be successful. I have every faith in you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful November. Mwah. See you next time.